be part of the history of AICI and the USA chapter. I know it has been a very long and bumpy road, full of challenges, sometimes disappointment, sometimes frustration, but also with so much learning, knowledge, and cooperation. I think you are an example of how collaboration and teamwork can benefit everyone. I believe that this spirit of unity and inclusion will set the foundation for whatever you want to build in the future. So congratulations, and I'm looking forward to seeing you grow and develop. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Silvia. Yes, it has been hard, but we were able to make it. We get it done. So, and I cannot tell you, how honored and excited I am to welcome to the US chapter. This is our first event as a US chapter. For the first time, every member from coast to coast are going to be together. And when I think, what makes AICI powerful, it's not only the certifications, it's not the events, right? It's even our individual achievements. It's what happened when we work together. As a chapter, we create synergy, and none of us could achieve, what we have done alone. I mean, working as a team is one of the main things. So I'm gonna share my screen so I can give a little introduction to the chapter. One second. Share. So this is what, we have vision for the chapter. It's not only about, working by ourselves, working as a team, doing amazing events, and doing events everywhere. And one of the things that you can expect from us is that it's going to be high quality events, right? And if we are able to accomplish this, people is going to start wanting to join. One of the main goals for this chapter is to grow the members in the US. So some of the things that we put together is like, I mean, why not doing an event at the MCA in Chicago, or probably the Field Museum in Chicago, or the FIT in New York, or the Dior Cafe in Miami. In every city, we're going to find the best places to attract people. And not only that, in the same way that you want to take an organization to the next level, you start adding, right, the organization to different events where there is a lot of people. Like one of the first events that we're going to planning on doing next year is the magic show that attracts like more than 5,000 women per day, and having a booth and explain what is an image consultant, what is a stylist, what we do, right? So that's going to be a way for us to spread the word. Every time I say ICI, I had to explain. I had to spend the next 10 minutes explaining what we do, where are we going, what we like, why people should join us. And just by doing this event, I a very proof for this is that we organized this event in 2 weeks in New York, at FIT, at the Met in New York, and we sold out the event in 3 days. So it's not going to be only one city. We're planning to go all around different cities, right? Texas, Florida, Chicago, California, everywhere. So it's going to be fun going around and doing small events, and having people join. So, what are our goals? Getting together a community. So for that, I mean, that's one of the most important things for us. Getting a community together, right? Because it's going to be your tribe. So, and we have to see that the other members are not a competition. So they can be mentors, cheerleaders, friends, If we achieve that, we are going to be okay. So the second was is education. So first, we're going to try to bring world-class speakers, people that we can learn from, knowledge, transformational tools, you name it. Not only that, but we start a program where we simplify the process about how you can become a CIC and a CIP. Nelly, which is a VP of certification, put together this amazing guide that is very easy to understand. Not only that, but she created two educational videos on how you can achieve this goal of certification. So we are going to have a web page, right? And in one of those, one of those pages are going to be all about how we can help you with the CSC and CIP. And Nelly is going to be working very close to you until you achieve that. And then synergy, right? Because when we connect, we multiply. So that's the best way, to grow an organization. Somebody can have an idea that sparks others, that inspire you. So it's important, right, to attend these events where we are going to be able to achieve this. And the most important one, more important even than these three, is having fun. You're never going to be around an event where I understand, yes, we need to get together and get education, but I'm going to make sure that for every day that we have education, we are going to have an event, we're going to have a lot of fun. So as you know, right now we are almost ready to launch the summit in 2 weeks. And every day we are having highly educational events, but every evening is going to be a party and networking. So our next event is going to be in Miami in 2026. We're thinking about February, right? And it's going to be an Style Tech summit. It's going to be another summit. And it's all about AI and technology and image consulting. So we already start working on some of these things. This is how, the vision board looks for that event. On top of having one of the best speakers. So it's going to be one educational day and the next day a party, right? And networking. So what are some of the places that we can have that networking event? It's going to be the Dior Cafe at Miami or the Donatella Versace restaurant. So we're, talking to them and trying to get to an agreement, right, with them. And then also, we got a contact for Saks in Miami, and we're going to have a personal shopping exclusive class for members. Okay. So it's all about, getting together. My invitation here is, if you don't want to travel, wait until we go to your city. If you have something you want to propose, we're welcome to do it, right? And I cannot do this alone. I have an amazing team. I'm introducing you the US board. And this team have been working very hard for the summit and for the merge too. So without them, there is no way I can achieve this. But also, imagine your picture over here, because we also need the help for every member by participating on the events, joining, giving us ideas. Everybody's welcome. And also, I want to invite you to follow the Instagram. So it's AICI USA, very easy. And start following us so you can get the news every day. So we are doing a full transformation on the Instagram. You're going to find a lot of informational education and also fun stuff. And you are welcome to share this. All of these posts are going to be made for the members, and you are going to be able to use it, repost it, whatever you need to do. So that's the welcoming. Thank you. And now, we're very privileged to have this USA IQ Connect. We're going to have this event once a month. And for today, is So we have a few people, so we were able to do the whole thing. So first, share with us your name, where are you from, a challenge that you have faced, how do you solve it, and reveal your superpower, a skill or a strength that you can offer to others. That's good. So welcome, everyone. So who wants to start?
Hi, Lula. I'll go.
Okay, go.
This is Kelly. Um,
Uh-huh.
so I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan. So I'm about halfway between Detroit and Chicago in Michigan. What were the two questions? I'm just hearing them for the first time.
So it's just was one of the challenges that you have in the past? How do you resolve that challenge? And then what is your superpower?
Okay. Challenge for myself. I've had my business for some time, and I would say earlier in this year, I'd kind of lost focus. A lot of time had gone to the global board and had some other things going on personally. And so I found, to really address that challenge was to just get back in and get involved in my local community business wise, networking, being around people and taking some time to honor some of that and reflect back on where my passions came from in the beginning, to kind of reinstill them and get my feet back on the ground.
Nice. Very nice. If somebody have a question, right, you can ask the members since we are only a few. Okay, who wants to go next?
I'll go. I'm Elaine Stoltz. I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. Have been a member, I'm actually a charter member of AICI. I started my business 36 years ago. I think my challenge, having been in the business for so long, was keeping up with the new technology, the new ways of marketing, and the way I've solved it, which is helping me tremendously, is I have hired a VA, a virtual assistant, who is putting together incredible PowerPoints for me, which, because mine were just, I mean, plain Jane. She's doing my social media, and that is just taken a huge load mentally off me and physically off me. I feel like my skills, I got into the business because I found out I was highly visual, three-dimensional perception design, memory design, color discrimination. So I feel like that and my teaching abilities are my main strengths.
Nice. Very nice, Elaine. Thank you. Who wants to be next?
I'll go.
Okay, go, Edwards.
Hi, Edwards, and great to see everybody. So I had two challenges. One is connecting to for client development, and the other one was color. And I resolved both of those. I don't want to sound cliched, by joining AICI. This has been one of the most important decisions I've made because I've been able to connect with image consultants like yourself, helping me uh, with client development, and also more importantly, fine tune my uh, style as well as color knowledge. And I resolved those by taking education classes, like for example, Elaine Stoltz, and then going to global events and going, conferences and attending, events with sessions with Lula. So those have been resolved. And then just connecting with other AICI members and talking through, you know, challenges that I might have and then they might have. So it's just that's how I've resolved my issues. And I just want to say, kind of go off the track just a little bit. And I want to acknowledge the person that sparked this merger, and that's Elaine Stoltz. And she was the one in a board meeting that said, why are we separate? we should merge. And I just want to emphasize that because it's all about communication. And without Elaine saying something, we wouldn't be coming together as a one strong national uh, chapter. So as we move forward into our merger, communication, communication, communication. And we've all got to talk together to build up this chapter even more than it is today. So thanks, Elaine, and thank you all.
Thank you, Edwards. Who wants to be next?
I can go.
Go. Mhm.
Very excited to see new faces. I was many board roles for Florida chapter over the years, as well as our merger into the Southeast. And now the Southeast is merging into USA, so I'm very excited about that. My biggest challenge is similar to yours, was ways to create client retention, and how I did that is the same as you through the AICI community, serving on the board since 2010. And I'm again serving on the USA, so I'm very excited about that to get some new knowledge from different people. So that's how I solved my challenge.
Very nice. Thank you, Lisa. Chris, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go. I'm Christine Buss, and I'm in Minneapolis, and just so thrilled to be working with the new chapter and all of that. My biggest challenge I really haven't resolved yet, but I'm really excited about meeting a lot of other people at the summit. And one thing for me is I'm an executive coach, and I'm also an etiquette trainer and an image consultant. And so the work that I do, I really like to find out where people are at, sort of make a plan for them, going forward, which includes how they appear on the outside as well as what they think on the inside. But I don't have the time or the desire to do the shopping with them, to necessarily do the color analysis, and all of that. So I'm really looking to connect with people who that's what they love to do, and sort of have a network of people that I can send my clients to. So haven't solved it yet, but I see the light. So hoping that will happen.
Nice. Thank you, Chris.
I'll go. Hi, everyone. My name is Lisa Andriola Kelly. Welcome, everyone. Really looking forward to meeting you at the summit. And I, like you, struggled during the pandemic. And what I learned was really connecting with others was a way to get us all through a difficult time. And so I connected with the Style Core, and they took everything we know as image consultants and created a program called Going Virtual. And so we really learned how to be consultants and stylists online as opposed to just in person. And part of that was they created a color system, and it's something I still use today. So, some people love draping and doing in-person coloring, but this system takes you far deeper into your personality and why you choose what you choose, not just because it's inherent. So I'm hoping to continue to learn and develop and kind of relaunch my business. Thanks.
That's great.
Where do
Thank you,
you
Lisa.
live?
I'm right outside of Philadelphia in an area called Media, Pennsylvania.
Oh, great.
That's nice. Anybody else? Bernie? Okay. Lisette, you want to participate? Like, there are ones with the camera off, so I don't know. Well,
Hey, I'm curious. Maybe Sylvia can.
yeah,
Sorry,
Sylvia, you can share too.
And also I met Sylvia at a networking event in Mexico City, and
Yes.
it was very interesting to hear the Mexico City image or Mexico City image consultants, their challenges. So it'd be kind of interesting to hear not only yours, Sylvia, but their perspective, some of their challenges they are encountering and through their businesses in Mexico.
Okay. Well, my challenge, believe it or not, was being a member of AICI, because when I was studying, my teacher told me that it was very difficult to get into the AICI. So I was like discouraged. So when I was disappointed, I started investigating. I am very good at researching. So, and I decided to write and see what happened. And suddenly it wasn't very difficult. So I think one of my powers is that. And as to the problems in Mexico, we have 3 different chapters here. We have Mexico City, we have Monterrey, and we have Guadalajara, 3 different chapters. So I think as most of all the chapters around the world, we are facing problems getting more members and motivations to motivate them to be part of the events. Like motivation in general, motivate them to participate in the WhatsApp, I can say in my chapter in Mexico City. I can't say it about Monterrey or Guadalajara, because even though I'm the VP chapters, I am not so inside the chapter, no. But I think this is in general around the world is lack of motivation and also getting more members, no, being more involved in the business. And also here in Mexico, I think in general, culturally, maybe they can see that we are not necessary as image consultants. So I think also to get people to know the importance of an image consultant culturally and generally. Okay, I think those are the problems here in Mexico.
Thank you.
You're
That was
welcome.
very good. Yeah. I think not only in Mexico, everywhere around the world, we're having that challenge, right? But it's just about spreading the good news and, doing something that people can look at it, like amazing events, highly educational events, and networking. Everybody needs that in their business. So even that is not image consultant, at the summit, we have a lot of interest for people who's studying fashion design for different schools in New York. And so we are going to have like 50 students coming, right, to the summit. And that's our future members. Those people are our future members at the end. But at the end, if we get to inspire people, that's how we're going to get new members. Yep. Okay, so looks like Lisette wanted to say something.
Hello. Sorry for the camera, but I'm working, but I'm here. Oh, one of my challenges that I'm being on a image consultant is being be part of the military family community, and I have to move a lot. So it's been like abducting for me, constant with the move and the new environment. So I still struggle with that one, but I'm thinking continue uh, with the support of my husband too, because I'm the military. But maybe I'm retiring from or moving from the military and just be civilian. Um, and I was listening about the chapter in Mexico. I used to belong to Mexico, Monterrey. And yes, one of the reason I moved because I can participate in any of the events because I'm living in US. And all the events I want to do is it's not like virtual, so I had to travel. For me it's hard for work and everything that I have. It's for me hard to move over there. We asked what we not do like a both virtual and like person, but they still not. um and it's frustrating, not just for me, it's for more people that we are in different location, helping us. We wants to be part, but I hear for people they're gonna be moving or they're gonna just quit the IC. Not because they don't want it, it's because we not feel the support. But chapter Mexico Monterrey, they doing good. They're doing a lot of working or networking with different chapters like Spain, Chile, of everything. So they're doing that good. They ask us to give a class, support, invite to somebody. They have a good things, but the only thing is still behind, not supporting a lot to us, to the members, because I was still stuck to be uh, certified to exam because like sure like the point that we needed, and I was like, what we can do, what do we can help. And it's been like a year that we asking how we can help, what we can do to get in the point, so we can apply for the exam. And I was like at one point like, okay, if I'm not gonna do certificate, I don't have to do anything, okay, I don't care. But it's not just for me, as that's what I feel sometimes, that they don't want to be moving to the forward to the technology. I like that. I move a lot, and I use a lot of that for me. I use like using my technology, the AI, to the clients, applying like the clothes that we buy or create a virtual wardrobe. Like for me, it's more a lot of technology. I like to do that, and I try to teach them. I'm gonna give a class to them in November. They asked me, and they wants to give like 2 hours class. Like, it's too much, because if you don't have any knowledge and you don't want to be part of that, it's gonna be hard for me to teach you. I can do the basic stuff that you can implement, but if you don't want to be moving forward, I can do anything, because that's what they say. No, it's because they want to come and replace it. No, it's just gonna be helping and beneficial for you. That's what I see a lot of in Mexico. They still refuse to move forward to technology, and that's what I mean, for me frustrating too, because like that is here. It's not like, oh, it's not coming. No, that is here. That is where you have to be working, help the technology implement in your work, and make it smooth and faster and beneficial for both. But I'm here. I'm in Tennessee, temporary. I don't know where to go next, and maybe a year, but I'm here.
Well, we're gonna need you for Miami, Liz.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Technology.
trying to. Yeah, I know. I try to work with the schedule. That's the reason I'm not in New York, because I was
It's gonna be in
traveling.
Miami.
Yeah, I'm close to. It's not too far. Include Pensacola is not too far for me. I just need a like for work at the schedule. Sometimes it depends for me what I have to do work, if I have to travel or fly or do something. But if it's not, I'm going over there. But that's the reason I need to work with the schedule and work, so I can put that days on leave.
Okay, we would love to have you. Thank you. Rebecca, you wanna go next?
Sure. Sorry, I apologize for being late. I had a client appointment run over, but I'm glad to be here now. So we're talking about challenges in our business.
Yeah,
Yes.
so what is
Yeah.
the challenge that you have in your business? How
Okay.
bring a solution to the challenge? And what's your superpower?
Okay. Um, well, my biggest challenge in my business, probably one that we all share. If you don't share it, you're very lucky, and maybe you can help me, is the inconsistency in business. So I'm just coming off of summertime, which is extremely slow for me. And it's really hard by the end of the summer to stay motivated and positive. But then fortunately, September came back around and I got busy again. But if anyone has creative ways to keep consistent business throughout the summer, I am open to ideas. So I've thought things like maybe in the summertime I could do workshops or a style boot camp for women. I will say that in the little town I live in, east of Atlanta, a lot of people leave for the summer and they go to their lake houses or they go to the beach. The town is kind of empty in the summer, so that's probably something to do with it. So that's probably my biggest challenge. And like I said, I'm open to suggestions, any of you who have beautiful ideas. My superpower, I'm not sure what my superpower is, to be
Bringing
honest.
people together.
Maybe bringing people together. I like to think my superpower is encouraging and support. I try to put a positive spin on things, and whether it's a client who is struggling with her self-image and her confidence level, or it is a fellow image consultant, I love to try to share my knowledge and help lift people up and encourage them wherever they are in their journey.
Very nice. Love it, Rebecca. So some of the things that I do during the summer that work for me very well, I do a lot of summer programs for mom and daughters. And they always feel out like it's insane because this is when they have the time. And then you can also go to nonprofits like Boy Scouts, all of these associations, and offer a summer program for them. I mean, at
Oh,
least
that's a
that worked
great
for
idea.
me during like summertime that everybody has a little bit more time. Or
Yeah,
even I
absolutely.
used to go to schools and offer it, right? So I organize it through the school. So just an
Okay,
idea.
yeah. So programs, yeah, I love that idea.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
Did we miss anybody? Well,
How
looks
about
like, I mean,
Isabel or Gadir
yeah,
that they want to share?
probably no. Well, this was great. You know, we were a small group. We were able to get more out of it. So we learned a lesson, no networking events on Fridays. Okay. It needs to be back on Tuesdays. Last Tuesday, we have like 48 people. So yeah, so I mean the last month, I mean. So we learned a lesson. It's gonna be it's gonna be back on Tuesday. So the next event, and I'm gonna just announce it, is gonna be so let me share my screen so you all can see. So Tuesday, October 14. And it's gonna be, you know, the reason why we're doing at noon is because we have, I just find out we have some members in Europe, right? And this is a good time that's still working for them. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for connecting. This was great. At least we were able to kind of like get to know each other a little bit closer. And we'll see you in the next in the summit. It's because some of the people here are going to the summit, so we're very excited. Everything is going amazing. We just got a confirmation from Lafayette, and they are gonna offer a networking event for us on Monday evening. And I don't want to spoil the surprise because they are gonna give us a class. I didn't know that they have 45 body type prototypes in order for them to make the perfect pants. So I'm not going to tell you more. We're going to learn everything because we're going to get a class on top of that. So it's a full event. Every day we're going to have education, and in the evenings we're going and partying and networking and connecting with people. And that's how this chapter is going to be, you know. And this is how we're getting the attention for other people who's related to fashion. Okay. But thank you so much. And we will see you in the summit in person or in the next networking IQ event in October. Thank you so much, everyone.
No.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.